It has been a long time since I posted a video on the channel. It's been almost 2 months or over 2 months, I'm not really sure. But January, the beginning of the year, is always difficult to get the ball rolling. And also, I had some family emergencies. It was not only one, but two. So, I really hadn't been in a disposition to, make videos and to fill the content that I wanted to. Also, Warframe hasn't really been giving us a lot of content lately. I mean, last week was the drop for citrine and the new mission, which was what I'm going to talk about. But other than that, it hasn't been a lot going on, and there are rumors that even the Weary Paradox will be delayed even further, maybe to the middle of the year, maybe even to the end of the year. Hopefully not, but we'll have to witness. Now, about the new mission type and about citrine. Citrine is the new Warframe that will be coming out. I still haven't farmed it because it's, farming it takes time. But the new mission model that they have, which is called Mirror Defend. Just like the mission of the survival, it was compilation survival, composite survival. It was something different for Varuna, which is survival with a little twist. This is defense with a little twist. Now, the name is a little bit misleading because it says mirror defense, and I was hoping to have mechanics that would work in tandem one with the other, but it's not. It's basically mobile defense. Each wave or each round is composed of 5 minutes, divided between 2 minutes and a half, defending the red crystal and then the blue crystal. That's all. It's much more like a mobile defense, which you get to defend the objective and you have to defend it for a certain time until you move on to the next one. Each round takes about 5 minutes, so to get to rotation C you need 15 minutes, and then complete rotation C is 20 minutes. It's extremely simple, but not without issues or problems. The first one is that you have to completely move from one set to the other doing parkour, just because they figured it out it would be cool to use parkour, but the middle section has absolutely nothing in it. And when I mean nothing, I mean nothing. You enter this void and you go from one to the other. One of the things that this mission has in particular is that you can collect crystals around the defense target, and this will give you a boost in gems, in crystals that you earn at the end, which is nice, and also extremely necessary. Because D&D did what they always did. They took something that was good and they twisted out to make it worse. Now, everybody, including me, loved the pity system that we got from Conjunction. There he goes. Conjunction Survival. Now, in Conjunction Survival, you need to do the mission a couple of times. You either get the part, or you can exchange the Lua Thrax that you get to get the part that you want from Academia Yonta. This is a similar setup where you go to OTAC. The problem is they increase the resource requirements too much. In the Conjunction Survival, you needed about 100 Lua Thrax to get the most expensive item, which was the Varuna blueprints and all that. This time, you need 300. And you need 300 of 2 resources. Not only one, but 2. Okay, sure. They both drop in each way. Okay. But was this really necessary? I mean, did they really need to increase this much? And also, I have a feeling that they even dropped the drop rates in the actual mission, just so you know. Oh, you got the pity system, now you can play as much time as you want, and then come back here. Which I think is not what we want, not as was intended. They sucker punches, but they give it this. I felt this punch in my gut because they took something that was good and helpful for the player, and it subverted it to something just grindy, just more grindy than it needed to be. And I did not enjoy that. Also, and this is coming back to the mission itself, being mirror defense, I was hoping that would be like defense. It'll have waves that you need to defend. Because it was a mirror defense, and I saw the trailer that there was 2 crystals, and there seemed to be something or someone inside. I was like, okay, I thought in my head was we need to defend these crystals both at the same time. Maybe defending one and gathering crystals would remove the shields from the enemies on the other side, or maybe gathering crystals on that side would remove maybe the life or maybe the armor for the enemies on the other side. So the team would actually have to work in tandem, 2 players in each side, or maybe 4 players in each side, trying to help the other side of the team to complete their target that much faster. If the target was not defended, if the crystal got broken, from the inside came out a boss, I don't know, maybe an amalgam just to begin with, or maybe just an acolyte or a more a tougher Eximus unit, and then you'd have to defeat it. You know, I know it reminds some people of Gambit from Destiny, but this would be in a more collaborative way instead of being in a competitive way. You know, 2 teams working together for the one objective, the one main objective. So it's not a bad idea. It's not, okay, there's a crystal there, that's holding something, what is it? And we never get to see it and never get to defend it. Furthermore, unlike Conjunction Survival, which you can do in, you know, in the regular Star Shard, and still get enough Blue Thrax to then go to Archmediana to get the stuff, this time the drop rates on the normal map is really, really low. So most people, especially those who are with high mastery ranks, everybody goes to Steel Path because Steel Path is a lot more rewarding than the normal Star Chart. Which I think shouldn't be the case, because if you're just trying it out to the game and you reach the mirror's defense, which is in Mars, you're not going to be able to go to Steel Path right away. I mean, unless somebody carries you or you taxi there. So I think this wasn't done properly. I think the entire mission itself could have more mechanics, could have something a little more interesting, especially because it's called mirror defense. And so something should be mirroring from one side to the other, which is not. And it's basically mobile defense. If you take a Limbo, or I've seen people take a Volvan also, or a Nova, which is even better, you can just stop the enemies from attacking the crystal as long as it lasts through, you know, 2 minutes and a half, and then go to the other side and do the same thing. And you have to repeat this over and over again. That's why some people are calling it easy. It's not that difficult, and it isn't. Mobile defense is already not particularly different, even in Steel Path, if you have a Limbo with Catalyst and Stasis. So this mission kind of falls into the same thing, where I think the mission is designed for you to spend time in it, and not to vanquish it or to conquer it or anything like that. It's not a bad mission for any sakes. I mean, it's like Conjunction Survival, it's survival with a little twist. This is mobile defense with a little twist called Mirror. But I think they could have expanded more in the mechanics and, you know, made it more rewarding, and not have, you know, 2 resources fall in the mission. So then you can just you know, buy the stuff that you want from OTAC. One last thing is that, like our community, OTAC does not allow us to deliver the duplicates that we get from, you know, certain blueprints that drop with more frequency than others. So I think it was a system that if they're continuing with this pity system, and I think it's a good thing, I mean, although it's getting more grindy, but I think it's good that we have this in the game. I think they should include this little thing where you can take the duplicates that we get from blueprints that drop to a mission and change them for whatever resources we need to get the part that we're missing. I think that'll be cool. Other than that, and like I said in my previous videos, I haven't had that urge or that hype to play Warframe like I did before. I do the updates to figure out what they are and to do videos because I like to do this. I like to inform you, and I like to do videos for this channel. And I still do the weeklies, you know, the Arkan Hunts and Carl missions, because those are weekly, and those are the items that are really new. The crystals don't drop, the Tower Force crystals and the shards do not fall anywhere else, so you know, you kind of have to do it. But I haven't had the urge to really play the game a lot. Now, I've said this on previous videos. I'm waiting for the game Wayfinder, which is published by the and made by Airship Syndicate, to drop at the end of the year, and I'll probably jump to that. So yeah, I'm just letting you know right at the beginning of the year, in my first video, so you know you're aware that the content for Warframe will be going down probably during the year, and the channel will have, you know, we'll still have the reviews and the impressions and all that, but Warframe content is not what I am passionate about anymore. You know, there's that fine line, and they keep crossing it, and with things like this, like they already do, you know, I'm not really feeling it. So that's all I have to say about it. Enjoy the mission. The mission is easy enough for you to get. I hope you get the parts, and then the Warframe and the weapons, which I will, you know, further ahead. And enjoy yourselves. Just enjoy yourself playing whatever game you like, And let me know in the comment section what you're playing, what you're enjoying about Warframe, what you are not enjoying about Warframe. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, please like and subscribe. And as always, have a great game, guys.